building that can get louder than almost any in the National Football League. This is GEHA Field at Arrowhead Stadium. Today, two teams hailing from the AFC. It's the Baltimore Ravens and the Kansas City Chiefs. Welcome to another entertaining matchup, folks. Kate Scott, Brock Heward on the call in this one. And Brock, got a couple of running backs down on the field who can really take over their offenses when they get in the groove.
And I think that's going to be the ultimate goal of both of these offenses, right? I mean, there's just no confusion about it. They want to get their bell cow in that groove and get them going. Find that rhythm where they're ripping off chunk yardage, run after run, and then just keep on feeding that beast. In a game like this, whichever offense can get that rhythm and run game going first is likely going to be your winner.
On the return, here comes Justice Hill. And this drive will start inside the 25. So the Ravens offense taking over for the first time here. And they're brought out by someone who is the modern example of an elite running quarterback, the multiple-time MVP, Lamar Jackson.
Okay, he just continued showing he can run anywhere and anytime he wants, including to nearly a third MVP award. I love the 4,000-yard passing season, and sure, 45 total touchdowns now. Now it's just getting back to that elusive Super Bowl for the Ravens.
They come through with a nice gain there. Gain of 10, first down. Here's Derrick Henry getting it on the ground. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that first down play.
You can keep your job in the NFL as a D tackle if you eat up space. You really can. But you make that bad when you can defeat blocks, penetrate, and create runs for losses as a defensive tackle.
Everyone's prepped. It's second down now. Jackson, quick pass wide. And he'll get it out to the 34 before he's tracked down. So a tough spot now. This is 3rd and 9. Lamar now from the gun. Hopkins making the grab downfield. And he's tackled after getting this to the opposing 46. A 19-yard pickup, and that's going to move the chains.
You know what I like about that, Kate? I like that they're not coming out slow. They're willing to go with some looks here that will yield big yardage down the field instead of just settling for dinking and dunking the ball.
They give right side to Henry. He did well to shake off one tackle partner, but the next one got him. He's going to lose yards.
That's got to be so frustrating for the runner. You're fighting the good fight. You even rip through a tackle to stay afloat, but the blocking can't buy you enough time or room to even get back to the line of scrimmage.
Offense to the line for second down. From the gun, Jackson. Short pass brought in. And he'll take it past the midfield stripe and start the push into Chiefs territory.
You get this big old dude like him in the slot, it's an automatic mismatch advantage. You trade a little bit of speed, sure. You sure do get a lot of size. And anytime he's in the slot, you got to assume the ball's going his way.
Dime coverage from the Chiefs on this 3rd down. Out of the gun, here's Jackson. Heaves this one for the back of the end zone. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose, incomplete. And we're seeing this more and more these days, mixing some deep looks into that opening script, Brock. Test all levels of the secondary. They held up there.
Yeah, and it's not going to be the last time this defense will be tested. This group likes to push the ball down the field. They answered the call that time.
The Ravens going to punt this away, and here's Jordan Stout to handle that boot. So here are the Chiefs out on offense for their first drive. And leading them as he always does, a quarterback seeking his 4th consecutive Super Bowl appearance and a 4th Super Bowl title. It's Patrick Mahomes.
All of us as sports fans, we know those players in the other sports that when we just think of the greatest to ever do it, a skill set that's different than everybody else, immediately a player pops in your mind. seen GOATs like Tom Brady and Super Bowl winners many times over like Bradshaw, Montana, and Aikman. There's just not many that have ever done it with the flair, the style, and the skill set of Patrick Mahomes.
At the 45-yard line.
Now, right there, that's what you want to see on your opening drive. Boom! Connect on a big shot, and instantly you set a tone that you're not going to be afraid to be aggressive in this game today. Boy, do I love that.
Now it's the first carry for Isaiah Pacheco. And he's going to take this down to the 31 before he gets taken down. They gain 14 on the play, and it'll be first down, Kansas City.
That's another Kansas City Chiefs.
Let's see, first it was a pass, now it's a great gain on the ground. They've got this defense on their heels.
They've got first down from the 31. From the gun, it's Mahomes. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete.
Yeah, this game, you just can't make it harder than it needs to be. Just get the catch first. Guarantee your yards, and then worry about escaping defenders after the catch.
After the incompletion, still at that 31-yard line, 2nd and 10. Running out of the gun with Pacheco. Danced away from one tackle, but unable to dance away from the rest of the defense. No gain on that play.
Down at the 30-yard line. A gain of 1 brings up 3rd down and 9.
Ravens bring an extra DB out there. 3rd down coming up. Operating from the gun. Here's Mahomes. And he let his man too much there, Brock. Incomplete. 4th down coming up. Well, no look on his first look of the game. So that brings up 4th and long.
That's a throw at this level. With so much speed and length, you got to be real careful. Rarely do you find a clean window down the middle. Got to be absolutely perfect, and it wasn't there.
Field goal. A 47-yard attempt.
Butker knocks it through, and they're on the board.
I'd say all in all, that's the exact type of start this team was looking for. 2 possessions in, they've got the lead, early momentum with that field goal.
Butker on now to kick this one away. Hill now to return it. He's stopped on the run back at the 27. The Ravens offense returning to the field for their 2nd possession. And they're certainly hoping for some better results here after that first drive ended in a punt. Baltimore offense to the line now. 1st and 10. The drive begins with Henry. And he's able to power this forward, but they stop it after 2 yards.
I think we got to be careful, and I'll raise my hand of thinking that play was just a nothing burger. Because what can happen from that, Kate, is he put some nice toppings on it. A play-action pass, a shot that comes down the road from what looked like a very plain play.
Following that little 2-yard run, it's 2nd and 8. Lamar off the play fake. He's in trouble, and the Chiefs bring it down. And this defense going to try to hang on to that momentum, Brock, as they go for another stop on 3rd down.
This is a time where you get in that huddle and you just look at one another and say, hey, let's get back in rhythm. Get back in rhythm. Get something good to feel good about. Sure, you'd love to get the first down, but more than anything, just find a positive play after a huge sack.
Let's see what they went with on 3rd down. Shotgun snap to Jackson. That one's complete over the middle. And it's good yardage, but they tackle him short of the sticks.
You know, I like the completion. You never turn down a completion. That's just not the right throw to make in that spot to move the chains.
Baltimore lined up in punt formation. Chiefs have Nico Remigio out for the return. And the sunlight's not a problem for him. He looks up and makes the fair catch. The Chiefs sending their offense out for the second time this game. They've got an early 3-0 lead as they take over here. First call here coming from the shotgun. Out of the gun, it's Mahomes. That's complete, Isaiah Pacheco. And he's short of the first after a mild gain.
You know, these running backs today, they are so versatile. It doesn't matter if they're running it or, in this case, same principle applies on routes out of the backfield. You don't get somebody close to him, that throw is headed his way.
Halfway to the marker, it's 2nd and 5. Pacheco gets it from the gun. He finds space for a few yards that time. Nnamdi Madubuike making that stop.
It's a gain of 3. Brings up 3rd and 2.
Short yardage situation here. It's 3rd and 2. Shotgun snap. They're going to throw. He finds Worthy, complete. And he will not get any further, but plenty of progress already.
It's a gain of 33. And the Kansas City Chiefs. First down. 1st and 10 at the 33-yard line.
Speed kills, baby. You better make that tackle right away on these receivers or you're going to get some serious yak. Those yards after catch just like that. Taking a short gain and turning it into an explosive play.
Running up the middle, Pacheco. And he drives that front backward on a gain of 4.
Hey, you get that ball in your belly, baby. You got almost no time to process what the line's going to do. You better make your decision and get it downhill. Excellent vision to find the opening and get things started well here on 1st down.
So gain of 5 on that 1st down. Let's see if they can repeat that performance now here on 2nd. From the 29. Here's a screen sound for Pacheco. And he won't manage a ton. This gets to about the 26. Giving that tackle to Kyle Van Noy.
As an offense, you don't call a screen, Kate, expecting to gain just a few yards. You call it expecting to break off something big and substantial. But it's up to that defense to stay ahead of it, to keep it contained to something much smaller. Case in point right there.
3rd and 2, Mahomes to throw. Running in by Juju. And they've got him down near the red zone at the 22. It's a gain of 4. And the Chiefs are going to have a 1st down.
Kansas City Chiefs. 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 22-yard line.
To the air, Mahomes. He finds Pacheco out of the backfield. And he's brought down inside the 10 at the 9. That's a gain of 13, and it sets him up with 1st and goal.
That's another Kansas City Chiefs. 1st and...
Only a solitary field goal so far as we're through 1 quarter. The Chiefs in control so far. Back to Arrowhead in just a moment. Second quarter about to get underway, and an opportunity to score here for the Chiefs. They'll run, Pacheco, and they'll only find 1 yard up the gut. 2nd down.
Hey, I get it on 1st and goal, right? A lot of teams like to be conservative and limit risk. Even if a run is stopped short, we still got 2, sometimes 3 downs to play with.
8 yards to go as they get set on 2nd and goal. Complete on the option. Touchdown, Kansas City. The Chiefs making a 9-point advantage. It's a Marquise Brown touchdown. Not a lot of processing time from the moment he pulled it back to the moment he made that throw, Brock. But I think we can all agree he made the right choice not to hand it off, and then the right read on that throw.
Yeah, he sure did, kid. Kind of reminds me of the option quarterbacks of our day growing up, right? Those guys that made that pitch, and it was just second nature. They were on the run, guys all around. Didn't matter. He's going to put that pitch right on them. The great RPO quarterbacks of today do exactly the same thing with their throws.
Now Harrison Butker for the point after. Extra point sent right down the middle. And the Chiefs make it a 10-point ball game. Butker on now to kick this one away. Hill now to return it. Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line. Baltimore running its offense out now. They now trail by double digits after that last score, Brock. It's 10-0 partway through here. Offense to the line. They're going to have trips right to start out. And he's got a free play here. Completed over the middle. And he's brought down, but there's some laundry on the field. Pretty easy call to make. He lined up offsides, and now he gets a talking to from his coach.
Still first down.
A 1st and 5 to begin this drive following the penalty. Lamar back to throw. It's complete to Hopkins. And he's tackled with the first down yardage.
You know what I love to say? You never go broke taking a profit, and you often gain profits when you use your eyes as a quarterback. Those hitch routes, those underneath throws, oftentimes it's the eyes of the quarterback looking downfield and then taking that short completion.
First down now, ball at the 39-yard line. Trying down the middle with Henry. And the power play up the gut only results in 2 yards.
I know that may look like a whole lot of nothing burger on the stat sheet, but those are the kind of plays, that inside run, that you see creative play action come off of later in the game.
Last run got him 3. Here's 2nd and 7. From the 42. And he let his man just a little too much there. That's an incomplete pass.
Safe to say there's been an early disconnect between the planning phase and the execution phase for this offense. Might be time, Kate, really to get back to basics, to the calls that you just trust the most.
So after that prior incompletion, we've got 3rd down. Back to throw. Here's Jackson. Has his man. It's cut by Andrews. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
A gain of 9 yards. And a Raven first down.
Well, they got him down before he could do any more damage in terms of yards. That's no easy job, mind you, tackling a big tight end. But the main damage had already been done. He kept this drive going by getting beyond the line of game.
Finds his fullback. And he's going to be drugged down, looks like at that 37-yard line. They'll move the chains after that pickup of 12.
It's always nice to see teams still employ a fullback. I love rewarding the big guy with some touches during a game. They earn those looks. That was a well-run route, and he showed some soft hands to bring it in.
Markers reset, ball at the 37. Give to Henry on the inside handoff. Robbed by the first guy he met. No gain on that first down run.
Hey, Kate, you ever run into a brick wall? No, me neither. I think we just watched it.
The Chiefs' 36-yard line.
Well, nothing doing on the last run. It's 2nd and 10. Putting one of the tight ends in motion right. So Reed, they'll hand off to Henry. Again, he's taken down right at the line. Same guy, same call, same result. And now it's 3rd down.
Not every corner in this league can make the play he just made right there. Sure, there's weird coverage guys. Not really known for their tackling, but this guy, well, he's someone who isn't afraid to stick his nose in there and make a stop.
Jackson now on 3rd. Finds him on the slant. And he's down inside the red zone before hitting the deck. The big play nets him 17 yards. And that'll be first down, Baltimore.
He did such a good job of not just hitting him in a window on that slant, in the right window, but hitting him right in time, right in a spot where he had room to run and add on to that catch.
He brings the offense up now for a 1st and 10. Working inside the red zone. Has him on the quick hitter. And he's got a decent gain before being brought down.
Textbook hitch route. Just hit him in the short field and deliver it once that defense turns their attention elsewhere. Okay, this is a low-ceiling play, but a reliable source of yardage.
2nd and 6 coming up here. Now it's Jackson. This one's to Andrews outright. And it's another first down on this drive. Man, this time they're into 1st and goal.
At the 8-yard line.
And again, it's Jackson. This one delivered off target, Brock. That's incomplete. No luck finding his receiver that time. And that makes it 2nd and goal.
That just goes to show you can't take any completion for granted, even on some of the shortest passes in the game plan.
So the incompletion on 1st. Here's 2nd and goal. Lamar throwing again. Looking end zone, but touchdown denied. Knocked away, incomplete. Great play defensively there to just get a hand in there and deny that touchdown.
That's exactly right. Active hands and aggressive mindset. As a DB, you've got to assume that every throw is going to be a touchdown, and you're the last line of defense, the guy that's got to make the play on the ball, and he just did.
Jackson has it, 3rd and goal. That heater is going to fall to the turf. That one intended for Mark Andrews. And that brings up 4th and goal.
You know, that's an example right there where you just simply got to be on the same page with each other and get both ends of the play right to execute. They want that one back.
On 4th now, on comes Tyler Luke, going to try this field goal for the Ravens. This only a chip shot from the right hash. Luke knocks it through, and that'll bring it back to within a score. The lead's 7.
In that close, in the red zone, you know they're upset. They couldn't finish the drive with a touchdown. It's only half the points, but at least there's something to show for the possession.
And just like that, we're back to a one-possession ball game as the kickoff is away. On the return, here's Nico Mejio. And this will give him some decent field position here, partner, and this gets out to the 30. The Chiefs are out once again. Their offense led by Patrick Mahomes. And that last drive, no answer for what they were doing through the air, so expect some tighter coverage this time around. On 1st and 10, here's Mahomes. Short pass brought in. And he's out of bounds. Defenders get there to drive him out right near that 40-yard line. Pickup of 12 on that play. And it'll be first down, Kansas City.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line.
Right here on the carry. And they're able to grind him to a halt after a pickup of 4.
Well, I'll steal a line from one of my buddies, but I'm going to quote him. Mark Schlereth, 2-time Super Bowl winner, says if you want to run the ball, you got to keep running the ball. And that's a perfect example of it. Don't get tired. Don't get mad at gaining 4 yards. It's a run that can set up even more in the run game.
Second down run by Pacheco. And he'll be brought down after getting it to the 47-yard line. That one ends up a gain of 6. And the Chiefs are going to have a first down.
Kansas City Chiefs. First down. 1st and 10 at the 47-yard line.
That's the type of call that offensively, man, it just builds so much confidence. I don't even think they were looking to get the first down. Just get to a manageable 3rd down, but instead they move the chains, and that is one disheartening look on that defense.
First down, and they go right back to it. And this almost ended worse, but he gets a yard out of this. That's Odafe Owe with a stop.
A gain of 2 brings up 2nd and 8 at the 46-yard line.
Need a better result than that last run. It's 2nd and 8. It's Pacheco again. Defender gets to him right around the line. It's going to be marked as no gain. So, Brock, that means 3rd down coming up.
Down at the 45-yard line. A 1-yard pickup brings up 3rd and 8.
We're to the 2-minute warning from Arrowhead. The Chiefs leading near the break. And the Ravens go in nickel, 3rd down. Now a pass play. Here's Mahomes. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. Intended target there was Xavier Worthy. And now they're staring at 4th and long. Another look for him, Brock, and hey, why not with the way he's playing so far? But this time, just couldn't hang on.
I think you'll see coordinators at times can't get away from something that's working. I like that they go back to him. Make them defend him and stop him. They did that time. And my hunch is they'll look for that receiver again today.
Now Baltimore returning its offense to the field of play. They managed 3 on their last drive, but down inside the red zone, disappointing not to come away with a touchdown. First down, here's Lamar. Finds him over the middle. And this one doesn't go far.
2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8 at the 22-yard line.
Eight yards to go. Let's see how they approach this 2nd down. Lamar now from the gun. It was there, but he couldn't hang on. That's incomplete.
You know, Kate, we see this all the time at every level of football. You've got to catch it first. It's just like when a receiver receives a handoff. You've got to secure the ball, then let your athleticism take off.
No connection on the last play, and now it's 3rd down. Blitz coming, Lamar. He's able to hit Flowers, caught. And he's taken down after a very productive effort there, Brock, up to the 40-yard line. Now the Ravens are going to use the first of their timeouts. And they can take a moment to try to build more momentum after getting that first. New slate of downs to approach here from the 40. Jackson's going to throw again. And he's not going to be happy picking himself back up after this. They're sent backwards on 1st down.
Well, there was never a play in any playbook I ever saw designed for a lost yardage play when you throw the ball. But if there's any solace, at least it was 1st down. A couple more chances to make up for it.
All right, here we go. 2nd down. Out of the gun. Here's Jackson. This is caught by Isaiah Likely. And they push this down at the opposing 47-yard line. Now we're going to have a timeout taken by Baltimore. It's 2nd. And they still have 1 in their pocket for what's left of this half. Football on that 47-yard line. 1st down. From the gun, Jackson. Short pass caught by his tight end. And he's able to reach the 40 on that play.
A 7-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 3 at the 40-yard line.
Second and 3 now. Shotgun snap to Jackson. Complete Derrick Henry. And he's stopped at the 31-yard line. That play goes for 8 yards, and it keeps this drive moving.
Translatable skills. That's what you call it. So effective as a runner, but those same traits that make him a great runner, adept at getting those yards, well, he translates it now as a receiver in the open field.
Timeout is called, just 4 seconds, and we would assume, Brock, 1 play remaining in this half. Tyler Loop out for the Ravens to attempt this field goal. He was money on his first field goal, Brock. His second coming a little inside of 50 yards. Loop knocks it through, and it's dropped back down now to a 4-point game.
Kid, I don't think there's any question. This is going to be a close game when it's all said and done because it's awfully tight here at the half, and that field goal, that gives them a little more confidence running into the locker room.
So we'll see if it's a kick return that ends our half, or if we get a play from scrimmage, as this one's away. So it's a touchback on the kickoff, and we're going to get one final snap here in the half.
At their own 35-yard line.
One final shot before the half. That won't be caught outright. It's incomplete. So a one-possession game, Brock, after our first 2 quarters. Now let's throw it over to our pal Scott Hansen. He's got our halftime report.
All right, Kate, thanks very much. Scott Hansen, good to be with you from the Orlando EA Sports Studios with an abridged halftime report. This one shaping up to be a tight one, as evidenced by the scoreboard. Both these teams playing it close to the vest in the first half. What will happen in the second half? Let's find out as we send it back to the stadium and our commentary team, Kate Scott and Brock Heward.
Big thank you to our guy Scott Hansen and the gang down in Orlando. Got a close one here, Brock, as our second half gets underway. All set up. Here's Luke to kick it away. Mihio with the return. Jukes one defender. A pretty solid field position starting out here, Brock. He's tackled at the 29. Out comes Kansas City. Its offense has it first to start quarter number 3. And it has been all about these defenses so far, Brock. Even into the second half, we're still waiting for one of these offenses to take charge.
Yeah, what you're feeling, these defenses are making every yard tough, every first down tough, every series tough.
Pacheco loses it on the hit, and the Ravens make the recovery.
Yeah, this just can't happen on first down. It really can't. I mean, ball security is a premium on every down, every distance. But on first down, it is especially a killer.
Now the Ravens all set for another possession. And their defense sure has kept this game close. Now it's time for them to come through, get some points for their team in this low-scoring affair.
Previous play is under review.
Yeah, pretty bang-bang play out there. It's tough to see exactly what happened on our first look in real time.
But you know what I like here, and I do appreciate, and these officials are so good at let the play just play itself out before calling it dead. Now all the replays and the camera angles will give us such a better idea of really what happened.
So the nice defensive play, all for naught. He was down first, no fumble. They'll give this up the middle to Pacheco. He's unable to get away from that tackle. Good work by the defense. Nothing gained on second down.
Hey, being evenly matched at the line may sound like a draw, but that's an absolute win defensively. They absorbed a huge push and did not get driven back an inch.
Let's see what they draw up on this 3rd and 7. Operating from the gun, here's Mahomes. He's running for it. And finally, they're able to stop this play from getting any more yards.
It's a gain of 23 yards. That's good for a Kansas City Chiefs.
Obviously, a defense wants to take away all the reads and prevent any kind of big throw for the first down. Fine. Well, this QB, he'll just lower his head and gash the defense with one of the biggest runs of the game.
Ball on the 45, 1st and 10. Trying things up the gut. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that first down play.
On these 1st and 10 calls, defenses are always keyed in that a run might be coming their way. And as soon as the QB turned to give the ball, the entire defense came crashing in to bury them for a loss.
Back to the line they go. It's 2nd down. Off play action, it's Mahomes. Ravens swoop it in, and they bring him down. And for the second straight play, Brock, they're headed the wrong way. That's going to bring up a tough third down.
Flat out a tremendous call. Perfect timing to blitz the corner, and the result proves it. There was barely time for the QB to set himself up to throw, let alone look downfield for a target before he was absolutely decked by somebody who I think enjoyed that chance to rush the passer.
Gotta figure out this third down here. From the gun, it's Mahomes. Cut down the left side by his running back. Oh, baby. Touchdown, Kansas City. The Chiefs grow the lead coming out of halftime. It's an Isaiah Pacheco touchdown.
I think he'll take his highlights however he can get them on a handoff, pin off a pass. It really doesn't matter. The important thing is he gets the ball, he gets the touch, and he can do his damage big time.
Butker to try the point after. The point after splits the uprights. And the Chiefs drive their lead to 11. Butker on now to kick this one away. Rasheen Ali on the return. And in the end, he's able to get it to what used to be a touchback. It's at the 25-yard line. The Ravens and Lamar Jackson ready to go again on offense. And down double digits, Brock. Field goals like we saw in their last drive aren't going to move the needle as much as they need to. Henry gets it here to start the drive. They cobble together a yard there. Drew Tranquil brings him to the ground.
New set of downs is not off to a real good start here, Cates. And I know every yard counts in this league, but that lone yard, it's not going to really change what they're thinking about doing here on second down.
Last run, not a lot of help, Brock. 9 to go now on second down. Back now, pressure on its way. Completed over the middle. And he'll go down after fighting his way to the 32.
I feel so bad, I really do. And I don't mean this sarcastically, Kate. I feel bad for these guys in coverage. I don't know how you defend some of these players today, because they get that drag route, they get one step inside of you, well, there's very little you can do other than make the tackle.
Now Jackson on third down. Complete beyond the marker. And the tackle's made just beyond midfield at the 48. It goes as a gain of 19 yards. And that's good for a Ravens first down.
This really isn't a route designed for a lot of yards, Kate. You're just trying to get a small handful and move on to the next down. Stay in rhythm. And anytime you can work some magic after the catch and stretch it out, those are welcome bonus yards.
From the pistol, Henry. And it's a nice little chunk here, 6 yards. Stopped by a two-time All-Pro in his first 3 seasons in the NFL, Trent McDuffie.
You know, Kate, these are some of the little hidden plays in a game. Right? Doesn't look like a whole lot on the stat sheet, but A, it gets you good yardage, B, it sets up your play action, and C, most importantly, keeps that defense guessing.
2nd and 4. Finds him on the crossing route. And he's going to be down to within a yard of that red zone as the stop is made. That chunk worth a nice 21 yards. And that'll be first down, Baltimore. Here's Henry running left. Trying to make it happen, but no luck. This goes backwards on first down. The
talked to a bunch of different GMs, Kate, especially around draft time, and they all say the same thing. Linebackers are so hard to find. It's hard to transition from the college game that's in so much space to this game where you've got to play in a phone booth, yet have that explosiveness to chase a play on the outside down like that linebacker just did.
Drop this one down for Henry. And he's going to work it to the 20. Something he does so well. Nick Bolton making the stop.
It's sure nice to have that safety valve. Sure nice to have a running back that's not just able to tote it, Kate, but he's able to catch it. That's now multiple times they've looked his way, and multiple times he's delivered.
Drive in dire straits. It's 3rd and 9. Back to throw. Here's Jackson. He'll set up the screen for Henry. And they will take this into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. The Ravens start the second half with some needed points. Derrick Henry, the touchdown. So the back does the work that time. Brock taking it in for the touchdown.
Yeah, a running back in space can be an awfully dangerous weapon on a football field. Whether that's a designed route to him, a check down, you see what can happen, what kind of damage the elite running backs in this league can do.
So we've got a stoppage now. Figured this might be coming. We're going to take another look to see if this was indeed a touchdown. Ooh, it doesn't get much closer than this, Brock. Did that ball in any way break the plane of the end zone?
You know how I like to look at this, Kate? Imagine a plane of glass going from the front end of that end zone straight in the air, and any part of the ball, any part of it just touches the plane of that glass, and this is a touchdown.
The touchdown disappears. He was not able to reach the end zone after all. Henry does not score. They not only stop him, they backed him up a couple of yards.
These stops, they don't always make the end-of-game highlight reels, but they absolutely should. The coaches and players know it. Offenses are always counting on yards on that type of run. And anytime it results in a loss, it could be a potential drive killer.
Went the wrong direction the last play. Need to get forward 3 yards here on 2nd and goal. Back to Henry. And this time he's got it. Touchdown, Baltimore. The Ravens start the second half with some needed points. Derrick Henry, the touchdown. That was a great response, Brock. After they got driven backwards on 1st down, they go right back to the ground and score just 1 play later.
Yeah, and I think if you and I were in the huddle down there after that 1st down loss, I think we would have felt a whole bunch of pride. Give me another shot, and boy, did they deliver.
Lamar on the offense staying out there, Brock. They're trying for 2.
The Ravens will line up for the 2-point conversion.
Trying for it on the ground. And they get the 2-point conversion. He's in the lead. Only a field goal now.
Ravens 14.
Critical 2-point play there, Brock. The conversion puts them now in range of tying this sucker up with a field goal.
So different for everybody in the building, right? A 3-point game, and especially different for the kicker. He wasn't needed there, but get yourself ready. Your defense does the job. You may need a game-tying field goal at some point soon.
This makes it up to the 25. The Chiefs are headed out, and we'll see Isaiah Pacheco. And after the impressive drive we just witnessed, you gotta imagine that they are hoping to respond with something similar.
Yeah, and I don't love to use the word can't, right? But this can't be a 3-and-out for this offense right here. They gotta give their defense a chance to catch their breath, turn some of the momentum in the building.
He gets a couple on 1st, and they'll come up 2nd and 8.
If there's ever a play we could call garden variety in the NFL, I think we just saw it right there. That's an uneventful run and a pretty sound stop there defensively.
Following that little 2-yard run, it's 2nd and 8. Right back to Pacheco. Nothing doing on second. They get to him behind the line. Now it's going to be third and longer.
I'm going to guess at some point, whether it's in the huddle or over there on the bench on the sidelines after this drive, QB is going to go apologize to that running back. He just ran him into one heck of a negative play.
Third and 10. Can this offense get it done? Out of the gun, it's Mahomes. He lobs this one up, looking deep to the right side. He had it for a moment, complete. Ball and defender arrived at the exact same time there. And that brings up 4th and long.
Well, that took some force right there. That took some serious defensive effort to force the incompletion. You're not going to see a lot of guys ever let go of a football when they got a first down right in their midst. But that force, that contact, separated man from ball.
The Chiefs bringing out their punt team. Let's see what he can do on the return. And he's brought down before the return gets far. The Ravens and Lamar Jackson ready to go again on offense. They really have the passing game clicking on that last touchdown drive, partner. We'll see if they stick with that or if they mix things up a bit on this series. Drive starts with a quick throw left, complete. It's a small gain up to the 38. Trent McDuffie getting there for the stop.
1-yard gain brings up 2nd and 9 at the 38-yard line.
They'll come to the line here, 2nd and 9. Play fake, Jackson. Looking over the middle, that's likely. And they're going to bring him down just on the other side of midfield. They'll get 14 yards and a new set of downs.
A gain of 14. First down, Baltimore.
I can't tell you how nice it is to have a big, trustworthy tight end in the passing game. Such great size to have, and he forces those defenses to find a way to try to match up when they can't.
On first down, Jackson. He throws a bullet down the right side. He's got it! Oh, what body control to stay in and get the 2 feet down. It's a pickup of 39 yards. And now they have a 1st and goal. Well, I think we can all see this one, partner. Some considerable frustration beneath Coach Reed's mustache. And he throws the flag.
Under review.
Well, we're going to see how much of a sideline maven he is, Brock. This one very close, whether he got the feet down or not.
And I'm so impressed by all these mavens because you've got to make that transition from college where 1 foot, you're good.
Yep.
But not at this level. You've got to be a ballerina. You've got to get those toes both in, and the replay booth will be the judge of it.
So the challenge ends up successful. He, in fact, did not get both feet in. This is incomplete. Lamar throwing again. Has him on the quick hitter. And that will not be enough for a first down.
Small pass, big result. This dude is just a juggernaut with the football, and once he gets rolling, it gets tougher and tougher and tougher to stop him from playing add-on with those yards.
3rd and just 2 to go. One of the tight ends in motion left. 3rd and 2, here's Jackson. Oh, he's gonna run for it. Breaks the tackle, green grass ahead. And they're gonna be set up just outside that red zone. So we're through 3 here. It's the Ravens' ball. They come in trailing, but that lead is within reach. The drive picks up here, 1st and 10. Here's a give for Henry. Oh, man, nothing for him again, Brock. It has been a struggle all game as this one's quickly mopped up too.
Well, one defender failed. Well, his buddy was there to swarm to the ball and make that play just as it gets to the line of scrimmage.
First down run netted him nothing. Here is 2nd and 10. They put a receiver in motion here left. Lamar now from the gun. Short pass brought in. And they make the stop as that play reaches the 14-yard line.
You've heard that very common term in draft vernacular called catching radius. Let me tell you, as a quarterback, you love tight ends on drag routes because that catching radius for such a big target, then you see him, you eye him, and there's a comfort level between QB and tight end to make that connection.
Throwing now, 3rd and 2. He's able to hit Flowers, caught. And in for the Baltimore touchdown. The Ravens take a 4th quarter lead. Zay Flowers, the touchdown. So he finds his man in space, and then the wideout takes advantage. Nice finish there to take it in for 6.
Yeah, no question about it. We know points are always a premium in this league, and this really becomes a 3 to 4 point play. Right, when you don't have to settle for field goals, you could throw it underneath and your receivers do that much damage in the open field and score a touchdown. That's big time.
Now a try to go up by 4, put it out of the range of a field goal. Right down the middle, it's good. And the Ravens take a 4-point lead.
Ravens 21, Chiefs 17.
All set up. Here's Luke to kick it away. Here's Smith on the return. And he's brought down just inside the 25. The Kansas City offense set to take the field. They find themselves down here in the 4th after that touchdown. This game could end up depending on how they respond right here. The drive begins with a run by Pacheco. No progress on 1st down, and that'll bring up 2nd and 10.
These big D tackles in this league, they love weaponizing their size right in the middle of the field. It is so hard to clear lane against them. And once he got his paw on him, it was dead on arrival.
Well, nothing doing on the last run. It's 2nd and 10. Here's Mahomes. He's got his man. That's Travis Kelce. Decent gain here, but short of the 1st.
That's a gain of 8. Brings up 3rd and 2.
Third and just 2 to go. To the air, Mahomes. Got a man, and Kelce has it. And he's tackled with the 1st down yardage.
It's a gain of 8. And the Kansas City Chiefs. 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 43-yard line.
They go play action. It's Mahomes. Ooh, he got hit as he was throwing, and unsurprisingly, he falls incomplete. 2nd down coming up.
Those are exactly the plays, Kate, that the corners in this league make their money and make their reputation. A one-on-one, and he wins that battle.
After the incompletion, they come up on 2nd and 10. Throwing again, Mahomes. He finds the football's loose, and the Ravens make the recovery.
You're using this play to try for a 1st down, but also set up whatever in your back pocket for 3rd down. But you know what? Throw it all away. None of it matters now if you can't hang on to the doggone football. And the defense pounces on that one in a hurry.
The Ravens trotting out their offense. And after watching their passing attack take them the length of the field last drive, Brock, I expect we're probably going to see a heavy dose of the aerial attack again here. First down, here's Lamar. He finds Bateman on the slant. And he drives this across midfield and down into enemy territory.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd and 3 at the 46-yard line.
Second and 3 now. Here's Henry. And he has this down to the 34. 12 yards on that play, and a good call nets him the first.
That result right there is why coaches all across all levels of football on defense talk about good, solid tackling, Kate. It's not just to hear themselves talk. It's to make sure that when you can bring a guy down, you're able to, and keep them from piling on those yards.
He's got it to him yet again, and that one is caught. And this is down to the 28 before the defense halts it.
6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4 at the Chiefs' 28-yard line.
After a good pickup, they've got 2nd and 4. From the 28. And he finds him in the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. The Ravens capitalize on the turnover and add to their lead. Mark Andrews with the touchdown. When you reach the status that he has around the league, Brock, well, we all at this point expect him to be making plays like this when he's targeted down near the end zone.
Yeah, I think the best thing I can say about this dude is he makes it look easy a lot of the time. And this game, trust me, is never easy. It speaks to how well he plays this position.
Here's Luke for the point after.
For the extra point.
Extra point sent right down the middle. And the Ravens drive their lead to 11.
28, Chiefs 17.
All set up. Here's Luke to kick it away. Mejio with the return. Juke the defender. And in the end, he's able to get it to about the 25-yard line before he's hauled down. The Chiefs offense set to take over again. This could be the decisive drive. Down 2 scores late. They've got to find some points to get it back within 1. Mahomes on 1st and 10. He finds Kelsey running a slant. And they will finally catch up to him just a second before he could reach that 40. A nice gain of 13 yards as it brings up a first down.
Sure nice to see them looking for their tight ends in the passing game. Such great size to have out there. It really forces defenses to try to find a way to defend them along with everybody else.
1st and 10, it's Mahomes. Throwing the out route complete. And he's forced out of bounds after a gain of about 4 there. 2nd down.
As quarterback, when you have an out route versus man coverage, you're just hoping and just praying your offensive guy could turn the hips of that defender. And once you see that, you got to cut it loose and let it go, just as they did right there.
Operating from the gun, here's Mahomes. Right back to Worthy. And they get this down to the 44 before he stopped. It's a 13-yard play, and that's enough for the first.
And the Kansas City Chiefs. First down. 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line.
Another throw for Mahomes. This one falls incomplete.
That is normally a gimme for this offense, these short throws. But the defense, well, they had just enough influence on that play to force the incompletion.
No luck on 1st down. Here's 2nd and 10. Back to the air, Mahomes. Completed over the middle. And he runs this to the 25 before being brought down. That play goes for 19 and a new set of downs.
That's another Kansas City Chiefs. First and 10 at the 25-yard line.
All right, set now. First and 10. Running out of the gun with Pacheco. And he's charged towards the line. It's right around 3 yards.
Got to be rush hour, Kate, because there's a whole lot of traffic up the middle right there. He ran right into some gridlock, and he could only manage a few yards at most.
After the 3-yard pickup, it's 2nd and 7. From the 21. Finds him over the middle. And he's brought down after a short gain.
It's a gain of 3. Brings up 3rd and 4.
Good moving drive, but it could stall out here. We've got 3rd and 4. From the gun, it's Mahomes. And he's caught. He's got Brown. And he is well clear of that marker. That effort's going to set them up with a 1st and goal.
That's another.
You know, I often say there is a fine line between aggressiveness and carelessness. And when you throw into double coverage, well, it can go either way. That time, a tremendous catch by his receiver on the other end.
They send the tight end in motion. Oh, he's got it. It's in close. And that's a Kansas City touchdown. The Chiefs now within 1 score in the 4th. So the touchdown was only a part of it, Brock. They're going to go for 2 now and try to make this just a field goal game.
The Chiefs will set up for the 2-point.
Again, Mahomes to throw. And he goes down. The pressure gets home, and they will not take another 2 off that lead. So a little pressure alleviated by the touchdown, but plenty still remains. Going to need to manufacture another trip to the end zone as they trail by 5.
This feels a little bit like a golf event to me, Kate, where those golfers will spend a big round not even looking at the scoreboard, not even know where they sit. But then when it gets down to winning time, they do know exactly what they need. And to consider that golf analogy, well, this team now needs a birdie when it matters the most.
Hill now to return it. He stopped on the run back at the 27. The Ravens and Lamar Jackson ready to go again on offense. And I think they'd be content doing everything the same as their prior drive and getting another touchdown here. Offense into the shotgun set as they line this up. 1st and 10. Shotgun snap to Jackson. Gets it downfield. On target to Flowers. And the stop is made just before he's able to reach that midfield strike. Now one of the Chiefs in some pain out there, so we're going to get a stoppage here as he's helped by the trainers. One play in, and already they're close to midfield. On 1st down, Jackson. Back to Flowers they go. And he'll cross the 50 and start pushing onto the opposing side of the field. So a timeout comes in. It looks like the defense using its first stops this game as we get close to our 2-minute warning. Second and 6 coming up here. Trying down the middle with Henry. Has a lane inside the 35. And he gets this all the way to the 31-yard line. Now before we reach the 2-minute warning, we've got a timeout. That's the second one used by the defense in this half.
First down, Ravens.
They've got first down from the 31. They bring a tight end in motion right. Going to the ground again on first. Much better job keeping him contained this time. He's going to be marked down right near the line of scrimmage. We've got whistles and a timeout called by the defense. 2:07 left to play.
Well, now this defense is in the driver's seat, Kate, right? When you make a stop like that on first down, now it's your discretion of just how aggressive you want to be following that play up.
Last run only gained a yard. That means it's 2nd and 9. Another run for Henry. Still has room inside the 15. And he's finally taken down at the 7-yard line. That takes us to the 2-minute warning here in KC. Ravens with a 5-point lead. And they'll take a knee.
This is situational football at its best. There's still some time left to bleed off the clock, but the really important thing here is you've got to bleed every second of that clock that you can.
Second down, probably going to see him kneel it again here. Give to Henry on the inside handoff. No gain for them on 2nd and goal, and now they need 8 on 3rd.
Taken down right at
This may be one of the only spots in goal-to-goal situations I wouldn't even consider a run. Now, as a quarterback, you better be aware of those eyes defensively because they're going to be all over you in the passing game.
Setting up for the kneel down on 3rd. He'll take a knee here as that clock approaches the 40 seconds remaining mark.
Nothing left to do now, Kate, but celebrate on one side and watch on hopelessly from the other. What a hard-fought effort to get to this spot, and now you can enjoy the victory.
Here's Tyler Loop in a high-pressure spot. A very short kick here from the right hash. Tracking for it, and it's good! And they're going to grow their lead late, but still a one-score ball game.
So many of these players on the field, Kate, they just strive for consistency, but not the kickers. They strive for perfection, and so far, he's just that.
All set up. Here's Luke to kick it away. This one winds up as a touchback, so they're going to have one final snap to work with.
At their own 35-yard line.
One final shot here. Trying to push it deep downfield. Brought in inside the 20. So the Ravens will fly home with the win. And there was no easing up. It took some white knuckling until the very end, but their defense carried that small lead through to the finish line as they escape with the victory. So for Brock Heward and all of our crew, I'm Kate Scott, wrapping up another edition of the NFL on EA Sports. The Ravens are your winners as we say so long from Kansas City.